This morning we took our last patient off of isolation, and it's a good feeling.
An empty ICU room has been a rare sight over the last 2 years.
We saw a pretty gradual decline over the last several months, and then got to today.
Today marks Rose Medical Center's first time with 0 COVID patients since 2020.
I think vaccinations has helped dramatically as far as working our way towards herd immunity.
Chief Medical Officer Dr. Andrew Weinfeld says right now he feels hopeful.
But I think to be cautiously optimistic is certainly appropriate, and a little celebration I think is good.
It wasn't that long ago ICU nurse Catherine Stewart was changing out of her scrubs in the garage, quarantining from her family, and dealing with the emotional and physical toll of the pandemic.
Losing patient after patient, young patients that never would have been in the hospital, patients that were my parents' age or reminded you of family members that otherwise would not have been in the hospital was very frustrating.
I still remember the visions of that, and it brought tears to me as how hard they were working and how much emotion they were putting into the care of their patients, and they never gave up.
Catherine says this day feels surreal, like a light at the end of the tunnel. But she says it's important to stay vigilant because COVID has proven to be so unpredictable.
I think it really is kind of a relief off of all of our shoulders. We're going to stay prepared if there is more to come, but it definitely feels like we did a good job.
I do think and hope that one day we're going to look back and people are not going to remember this. I think when we get old, we're gonna say, why were we wearing masks in all those pictures? So we'll see what happens.
Dr. Weinfeld says he's hopeful there isn't going to be another major hospital event like we've seen with COVID surges in the past. But of course, new variants can be unpredictable, so it's still a wait and see. He encourages people to get vaccinated if they haven't and to continue with hand washing. Jeremy, Alex?
Yeah, a very emotional day for those doctors and for people who've been, working on the front lines for such a long time.
I know, you could almost see like a weight lifted, a light in their eyes when you were interviewing them, Courtney. It's great to see and hear.
Good news. Thank you, Courtney.